Today, I am here to give y'all my full-on predictions for the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series Coca-Cola 600. It's going to be a very fun and exciting weekend. I expect a lot of chaotic things to happen in this 600-mile race. But today, I'm here to give y'all my predictions on how things will play out. And on top of that all, I'm always going to do the Pick 5 contest. All you got to do to enter is enter your top 5 predictions down below in the comment section. If you go 5 for 5, you get an autograph of your choice. And if you go 4 for 5, you get an unsigned hero card of any driver you want in the NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series, Truck Series, or hell, if you want a Lewis Hamilton or George Russell hero card, you can get that if you want. So comment down below. Who knows, you may win a prize. Enough said here. On to the intro we go.
I'm Chase Briscoe, driver number 14 Ford Mustang for Stewart Haas Racing, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
If you're a motorsports fan like I am, this weekend is going to be very fun because Friday night you got the Truck Series in action, Saturday the Xfinity Series, Sunday the Formula One Monaco Grand Prix, Sunday afternoon the Indianapolis 500, then Sunday night the Coca-Cola 600. Going to be a phenomenal race weekend, so stay tuned for my Sunday full predictions for tomorrow's video. But today I'm primarily focusing on the Coca-Cola 600. Last year we saw Denny Hamlin getting the checker flag after a very chaotic finish because we saw Chris Buescher flipping up and down after a big and major wreck that took place on the front stretch. Later on, we saw Chase Briscoe in the 14 car ripping the top, chasing down the 5 car of Kyle Larson with 2 to go. Was getting ready to pass Larson off of turn 2, but Briscoe got a little too loose there off exit and actually spun and hit the wall and came back out. The caution came out, which set up for a thrilling finish, but Briscoe came home in 4th. Kind of devastated as a Briscoe fan to see that happen, but hey, 4th place is 4th place. You got to take it. It's better than 20th place. But we did see Denny Hamlin getting the job done. Got a lot of boos last year, and he got a lot of boos this year. Also at Kansas, does he go around this year and repeats like he did last year? Time will tell. But now on to the picks we go. How much I would love to pick Denny Hamlin for the Coca-Cola 600 winner. I just cannot because it's 600 miles and it's 100 miles more than a typical 500-mile race. And I believe this allows more opportunities for the pit crews to mess up and to ruin a driver's race. And Denny Hamlin has been very critical this year on Twitter. Actions detrimental that his pit crew has been letting him down. And I just think this weekend is just going to be too much for the pit crew, and Denny Hamlin is going to be very much affected by it. And Joe Gibbs is going to have to make some decisions moving forward about what he's going to want to do with this pit crew. So saying that, I don't think Denny Hamlin is going to win nor finish in the top 5. But winning, though, this Sunday's race is going to be one of his older rivals, Ross Chastain, the Watermelon Man. Because I believe at the end of this race Sunday night, all the drivers and teams are going to be very exhausted and tired. But Ross Chastain is going to cut out of that #1 car for Trackhouse Racing on the front stretch, do an interview, get a watermelon, and slam it. Because Chastain is going to punch his ticket into the playoffs, and there you go. I am sure he's going to get very booed if he were to win this race. And I think NASCAR would be in a good spot if he were to win it, and see the turnout it would be afterwards with the fans, whether they like or boo it. Enough said there. Second place, though, will be Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is good here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Not particularly the Roval, but the Oval. He's really good here. He dominated back in 2016, led 392 laps out of 400 laps in a 600-mile race. If you do the math, that's 8 laps. That's probably, I think that's 12 miles. He did not lead the Coca-Cola 600 in 2016. That's dominating. And I don't think he's going to ever do that, or any driver will ever do that again with the stage racing that takes place. But Truex, though, he knows how to win this race, and he's going to be a force to reckon with. I got him in 2nd place. 3rd place, though, is going to be the 5 car of Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson was very damn close to winning this race a year ago. He was just, I don't know, about a half a straightaway away because off of turn 2 with 2 to go, Chase Briscoe was alongside him and spun out. And Briscoe was trying to pass him clean, and he ended up wrecking in the process. And As a Briscoe fan, that stung, but he at least got 4th place, and the caution came out, so it allowed him to get 4 fresh Goodyear tires. And with that caution coming out, it screwed Kyle Larson and allowed Denny Hamlin to get the job done there. And last year, Denny Hamlin had a phenomenal pit crew. But where did that pit crew go? Yes, you said that right, Christopher Bell's team. 4th place is going to be Chris Buescher. I love what Chris Buescher is doing. Last year, at the beginning of the year, that whole organization was in a bad position. But throughout the year, the team got better and better. By the end of the year, they were contending for race wins. He even won the Bristol Night Race, a crown jewel event. Headed into 2023, they were up front in the Daytona 500, very competitive, and they've been competitive since. And I believe a win is coming for both him and Brad Keselowski, Bad Brad. But I just think this weekend in Charlotte, I think this is going to have a solid run. Not a win that they're hoping for, but they're going to have a solid run. And Chris Buescher will finish 4th. And this time around, he would not finish upside down. I think that's a pretty safe bet if you ask me. Because last year was a rare event where he went into the turf, not the grass. Because Charlotte Motor Speedway is full on turf. And he just hit a spot where he actually just flipped over. Very interesting. And I am sure NASCAR has did their homework over that incident that took place a year ago, because you do not want a car flipping in any race. And that was not a good deal that took place, and I'm sure they looked into it very well. But Chris Buescher coming home in 4th place. 5th place, though. I believe Trackhouse Racing is just going to get the hammer and nail down on the setup, and Chastain's going to win the race. But 5th place is going to be Daniel Suarez's teammate. Daniel Suarez. I believe no one else is going to say it, so I'm going to say it right now. Chastain is up front in the points. There's no way in hell Daniel Suarez should be in the back in points. I believe he should be on the hot seat, but he's not. And I believe he's going to go here in Charlotte this weekend and prove some people wrong like myself. He always runs well at Charlotte, so I don't know. That's something to keep an eye on there. But I believe he should be on the hot seat, but no, he's not. But I think this weekend he'll prove some people wrong, like myself. And enough said there. I hate being proved wrong. But Chastain in 1st, Truex in 2nd, 3rd, Kyle Larson, 4th, Chris Buescher, and 5th, Daniel Suarez. But my dark horse, though, is going to be Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe was good here at Charlotte a year ago, both in the oval and the roval. The roval really don't matter. Just the same speedway, same thing. But I really can't go off of that. But he was good in the 600. Had a chance to win it. Tried to race Larson clean at the end. Actually ended up spinning himself and allowed a caution to come out. Denny Hamlin got the checker flag. But there you go. The weather looks all right. It's going to be a hot one. But it's going to be a very fun day of racing. So what y'all need to do is please like and subscribe if you don't mind. And comment down below your top 5 to be entered in this weekend's Pick 5 contest. And stay tuned for tomorrow's short and quick video on where I go over my Monaco Grand Prix predictions, the Indianapolis 500 predictions, and the Coca-Cola 600, which we see here. Ross Chastain is going to win, but who's going to win the other 2 races? Stay tuned. But please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a phenomenal day.